In the hidden world of the SCP Foundation, some anomalies defy all logic. Among the most infamous is SCP-173, a crude, unsettling statue of concrete, rebar, and spray paint. It stands motionless in its cell, silent and still. But there's one terrifying rule: you must never look away. As long as you maintain eye contact, it's harmless. Blink or turn your back for even a second and it moves, faster than you can react. Its purpose is deadly. It snaps the neck of anyone who breaks eye contact. No one knows who made it or where it came from. Designated SCP-173, it's one of the most dangerous entities the Foundation contains. Its existence demands constant vigilance, exhausting those tasked with its containment. The story of SCP-173 is more than a tale of a killer statue. It's the origin of the Foundation's strictest protocols. Early containment was riddled with failure and tragedy. The lessons learned from SCP-173 shape the very core of the Foundation's approach. It's a chilling reminder of what happens when the unknown is underestimated. SCP-173 taught the Foundation the true meaning of fear and the absolute necessity of caution. In 1993, the Foundation was smaller, less experienced, and overconfident. SCP-173 was recovered from an abandoned building, with early reports of it moving when unobserved dismissed as stress. It was brought to Site-19 and placed in a standard secure room. Researchers treated it like any other oddity, running tests and taking samples. For days it stood motionless, watched by cameras and guards. Then came the first incident, a routine cleaning. 2 D-class personnel entered the cell, unaware of the danger. Security footage shows them working, distracted. For a split second, neither is looking at the statue. The camera flickers. Suddenly, SCP-173 is behind one of them. A sickening crack, and the first man falls. The second man looks up, screams, and meets the same fate. It was over in less than 2 seconds. The footage became legendary, a warning to all new recruits. The Foundation realized too late that this was no ordinary anomaly. The cost of underestimating SCP-173 was immediate and brutal. The tragedy forced the Foundation to rethink everything. Containment would never be the same. The rules had to change, and they did, written in blood. The aftermath was chaos. Guards watched in horror as 2 men died in an instant. Alarms blared, and a security team rushed in, unprepared for what they faced. 4 armed personnel entered the cell, finding the bodies and the statue now stained with blood. The team leader instinctively ordered everyone to keep their eyes on SCP-173, but fear and confusion made perfect coordination impossible. One guard glanced away for a split second. SCP-173 struck again. Bullets bounced harmlessly off its concrete body. The noise and panic made it even harder to maintain eye contact. Another guard blinked, another fatal mistake. Only 2 remained, terrified, backing toward the door. They tried to coordinate their blinks, but fear made them clumsy. One stumbled, losing sight. SCP-173 killed again. The last guard stood frozen, eyes wide, until a specialized team arrived. The cost was high, but the lesson was clear. SCP-173 could not be contained by force. Only by understanding its rules could the Foundation hope to survive. The breach changed everything. The Foundation would never underestimate an anomaly again. To grasp the impact, we turn to Dr. Arkin, a junior researcher at Site-19 in 1993. In a later interview, his voice trembled as he recalled the events. Dr. Arkin: "We thought we'd seen it all, regenerating creatures, objects that bent space. We dismissed the reports of movement as bias. Sending those D-class in was just another day for us. Watching the footage, one moment the statue's here, the next, a man is dead. No visible movement. We were writing the rulebook as people died. Teams watched SCP-173 in shifts, terrified to look away. Containment isn't just about barriers. It's about understanding the anomaly. The Foundation would never be the same. Every procedure was shaped by this event. The day the Foundation learned to fear the unknown." The aftermath of the SCP-173 incident was a period of intense review. The loss of life was a wake-up call. The old methods were obsolete. Researchers worked around the clock, studying footage and logs, trying to understand the threat. The key lesson: every anomaly is unique, and containment must be tailored to its properties. This led to the creation of special containment procedures, detailed step-by-step instructions for each SCP. SCP-173's document was the first of its kind. Object is to be contained in a locked container at all times. Eye contact must not be broken. The Foundation shifted from brute force to outsmarting anomalies. Knowledge became the most powerful weapon. Testing became more controlled and cautious. D-class use was structured, with tests designed to find an anomaly's limits. The containment cell was redesigned. Airlocks, redundant lighting, and strict entry protocols. No more solo entries. Teamwork and coordination became essential. The Foundation adapted, learning from its bloody mistakes. SCP-173's legacy was a new era of containment. The rules were rewritten, forever. The most crucial protocol to emerge was the three-man rule. One or two people weren't enough. Simultaneous blinking was too risky. After careful testing, the Foundation established at least 3 individuals must enter SCP-173's cell. This ensures at least one pair of eyes is always on the statue. The procedure is drilled into personnel until it's second nature. Before entry, all 3 establish visual contact through a reinforced window. Inside, 2 maintain eye contact while the third works. Communication is key. Blinking. Watching. Only then can someone safely close their eyes. This constant chatter is the sound of survival. The protocol acknowledges human weakness. Blinking is unavoidable. Instead of fighting biology, the Foundation built redundancy. If one fails, 2 others maintain the line of sight. The three-man rule became a core concept for many anomalies. Cleaning SCP-173's cell is tense and choreographed, with psychological strain immense. It's a perfect example of the Foundation's new reality survival through discipline and teamwork. The danger of SCP-173 isn't just physical, it's psychological. Staff at Site-19 endure constant strain, fighting the urge to look away. The statue's blank face haunts their dreams. Cleaning teams face the most intense pressure, trusting their lives to each other. This creates strong bonds and shared trauma. Psychological evaluations are now standard. Many develop anxiety, paranoia, and a fear of blinking. The story of the first breach is told to all recruits, a cautionary tale. "Don't blink" became an unofficial motto, a dark joke with a serious warning. The fear SCP-173 inspires is itself a form of containment. It keeps everyone vigilant, never complacent. The statue's true prison is the terror it creates in its keepers. Containment is as much psychological as physical. SCP-173's influence on the Foundation is profound. It's more than a number, it's a cornerstone of operational philosophy. The 1993 incident forced the Foundation to mature, shifting focus from confinement to understanding. The classification system, Safe, Euclid, Keter, was shaped by anomalies like SCP-173. SCP-173 is Euclid, well understood, but dangerous if procedures fail. It pushed the Foundation to develop creative containment solutions, not just stronger weapons. Specialized task forces and remote observation tech were born from this need. The Foundation's culture became one of vigilance and procedural rigor. SCP-173 is the original sin, a failure that led to greater understanding. Its presence is a constant reminder of the price of ignorance. Every new anomaly is approached with lessons learned from SCP-173. The Foundation's mission to secure, contain, and protect was forged in its shadow. Vigilance became the Foundation's creed. SCP-173, the simple statue, holds a unique place in Foundation history. It's not the most powerful, but its arrival changed everything. The first containment incident was a brutal lesson in the dangers of the unknown. From tragedy, the modern Foundation was born. Special containment procedures, the three-man rule, and a focus on understanding all stem from SCP-173. Containment became a complex puzzle, not just a matter of force. The legacy of SCP-173 is caution. Complacency is the enemy. Every new staff member learns its story, sees the footage, and understands the stakes. The statue remains unchanged, a patient and eternal threat. Its existence enforces the discipline the Foundation needs to survive. In Site-19, the vigil continues. 3 people, 1 room, unbroken stairs. SCP-173 was the birth of a new kind of fear. and the wisdom to face it. It remains the Foundation's cornerstone of caution, the first and most important teacher in their secret mission.